So good afternoon everyone. Before going into our book review, I'd like to ask a question to you. So, how many of you wake up early morning thinking about a set kind of goal, full of energy, like you will do this, you will do that, you are like full focused on whatever you are going to do or you have planned for your day? Okay. Now, how many of you actually wake up early morning like it's like a burden? I have to do this thing, to do that. Oh my god! How do you do that?
Weekend I used to.
So most of us do that, right? And it's like mainly every day we don't have a purpose. We are like we have to do this, we have to do that, and we are like leading a life just for the sake of like doing the chores, or we have to study, we have to do that, and it's not our own way. And that is where I would like to introduce my book, Ikigai, the Japanese Secret to a Long and Happy Life. So it's written by Hector Garcia and Francis Morales. So Ikigai, the word Ikigai is a Japanese word that means your purpose to life. So here they tell about like how a person actually should not wake up thinking that you have to do this, you have to do that. It's like just for the sake of doing that. But you should have a purpose. You should be full of energy. Like you should have a positive attitude towards your day, your life, and you have to lead that. And Ikigai, the word actually means your purpose of waking up from your bed. Like from waking up from your bed, you should have a purpose, and that's what you will be exploring the whole day. And so Ikigai, the purpose actually comes from four main principles or four main set of pillars. That is, so your passion, what you are good at, and your profession, what you are paid for, your contribution, what you want to contribute to the world, and your skill, what you are actually what you are good at. This is what you love to do, what you are paid for, what you are good at, and what you want to contribute to the world. So your Ikigai actually plays in the intersection of all these four pillars. And you have to find what is your passion, like what is your contribution, what do you want to contribute to the world, your skill, your profession, and in between that lies your Ikigai. You have to find that, and it should be from inside. You should have the pleasure to do the thing, and so this actually Hector Garcia and Francis Morales, two people met somewhere, and in just a conversation they were discussing about how life and life expectancy. So they came across the five blue zones, like the areas where people live longer years, and they took this policy from the Okinawa. It is a city in Japanese, and how the people lives there. It is known for having a large number of people who have crossed their 100 years. And this concept they have validated how to find your Ikigai or how to plan your lifestyle from interviewing and noticing and observing their lifestyle. So what do you actually think about retirement? According to you, what is retirement? Sheikh.
Can you repeat it? What you asked?
Retirement. What do you think about retirement?
Retirement is okay, it's done.
It's
No
done.
more.
Nikita.
Like if an individual is not willing to do their job like perfectly, like they were not eligible to do that anymore, I feel so.
Benjamin.
Yeah, it's age of retirement. It's a job. It's a particular age to retirement.
So all you consider retirement as like an end to something, right? So Okinawa people actually teach us retirement is not a stop. you should actually never think about retirement. All your life, you should be just continuing. Like throughout your life, you should have something, you should work for that. Like if it's gardening, or if you are good at, teaching, or you are good at craft making and all, you have to continue throughout your life. So for the people of Okinawa, there is no retirement. Even if they are like retired from the job, they still do what they love to do. They still have activities planned so that they continue it. And that is one reason that makes them live longer. And what is the one factor that we always, place against aging? Like we say, if we have this, we will get grey hairs. Like we always usually say with this one thing. What is that? It's very important thing. Like we usually face it in academics. Stress. Like we usually connect it with stress and grey hairs, right? If you are stressed, you will get more grey hairs. And so stress is actually, little amount of stress is very important, and it's very good so that you are motivated to do something. But having a lot of anxiety, having a lot of stress, taking a stress about any minute things is not actually necessary, and that's actually like pulling you back. You are not getting anywhere with it. So you should actually live your stress. Like find stress. That is where when you do the work which you like, you are not much of not much stressed, right? You would be like doing it from your own, like within your heart. You will have this will to do that. So that doesn't pull you down. And he actually, in this book, they give some routines, like some lifestyles set which you can follow. And one thing is eating only 80%. And one question now you will be asking, like, how can you know when we reach 80% full stomach? So when we eat, we will know that, like when we are about to reach when we feel that we are about to feel full, you should stop there. You should only eat up to 80%. You should not fill your stomach completely. And that actually helps in your diet and having controls down your digestion. Then active lifestyle. You should always walk, take steps, take the stairs instead of lift. You have to have physical activities like a small kind of yoga, exercise. Always keep your body active. So that's one kind of thing you can increase your age. And having conversation. The third thing is having conversation with your people, your community, and with the nature. You should actually, how many of us take time to stop, to pause, and think about the people around us, not just the immediate circle. The beyond that, how many of us make efforts to talk to them, to actually know about them? How many of us do that? We have to actually build more personal connection with people around us. We have to talk to them, we have to connect with them, connect to the nature. And so that connectivity, that's giving us actually happens when you, in the village, Okinawa, when the writers visit them, they see that they're celebrating a birthday. And the whole, majority of the village is present there. Everyone is celebrating there. So everyone is having a personal connection. Everyone is getting connected to themselves. And kind of, that's one thing we missed out in this busy lifestyle of ours. The fourth thing is enjoying every small moments. Many of us feel that we should celebrate only big things. And that's not the thing. Every small moments of our life are important. Every small success or every small moment of our life matters to us. So you should celebrate that. Enjoy every bit of your life. So celebrating small moments actually gives a lot of happiness than you think. Because when we sometimes remember our past, there will be only 2 or 3 big moments. But when we actually start counting our small moments, then we see that we were happy a lot of times. We were celebrating, we were happy in our life. So that's what we should carry forward. And this is what the book actually says about. They actually talk about a lot of things, but I have categorized and said about the main things. About my review on the book, I felt that sometimes content get repeated. Like they were telling about something repetitively. So that's one thing I was kept, it was a hindrance with reading the book. And one thing I liked about the book is like it's actually there's a good attitude like towards like how we should see life and how we should like stop saying that we only have a short span of life. We have to think about like we will think that we will celebrate our next birthday. Everyone will say that we will celebrate our next birthday. So we have to have that positive attitude. We have to find our ikigai. Like what is our purpose? Like to wake up every day from our bed, you should find a purpose and what you love doing. Thank you.